Good afternoon. Good afternoon. All right. So, just an FYI for everybody with YouTube Premium, okay? If you have YouTube Premium, you can go ahead and download or save my last message from 3 a.m. when God woke me up out of bed this morning, okay? If you would like to keep that, because it will be coming down at the end of the day. At the end of the day, that video will be coming down. So if you resonate with that video, if it speaks to you, go ahead and save it, download it, whatever you got to do. But it's coming down by 5 o'clock. Okay. To let you know beforehand, before I take it down, so you have the opportunity to save it if it speaks to you. Okay, but it does have to come down. And not because I received any information to do it from anybody outside of myself. Okay, God brought it upon me to take it down. So here I am telling you, if that spoke to you, save it. If that spoke to you, save it. If you can't save it, write it down. Because I agree with all of it, and I would save it. I agree with all of it, and I would save it. Postpartum, prenatal, marriage. Someone's being humbled. Someone's being humbled. Okay, they were once an attention seeker and now they're humbled. Whatever that means, this person was once an attention seeker and now they're humbled. Okay, I'm getting like someone's like peeking through. They'll like send a message to people around you every here and there, like just to see like what the fuck's going on. Will this person allow me back? Will this person not allow me back? Will this person allow me back? Will this person not allow me back? This person will never allow you back. Okay? You're a liar, is what I'm getting. You're a liar, and that's exactly why you had to be humbled. Like, this person was more of a loyal individual than you were. They were more loyal to you than you could ever be to anybody. So that's why they're not allowing you back. Okay? Someone's a liar. Someone was using their relationship as them as a weapon, okay? But like, you know how some people say people are using their children as a weapon? Or they don't mean like an actual weapon, right? It's like, no, that's something that's supposed to hurt your heart. That's what they mean by that. It's the weapon they use to hurt your heart, to make you have sympathy, to make you feel pity, to make you feel sorry, to make you feel that's the type of weapon. It's an emotional weapon. Okay? Um, Somebody has detached fully from everything that you were connected to that heartstring. It's done, right? They've already detached. And it's not like you know how some people they feel like they've detached because a certain amount of time has went by away from these people, and then as soon as these people come back into their life, it's like now they're reattached. No, that's not the case here. This person's detached. You come into their life after a period of time, they're still detached emotionally because they're emotionally mature. They understand that you have to detach yourself fully. Like fully release that. Where if that person's in your face, talking to them shit, bringing up some memories, it'll do nothing. So someone hardcore detached. And that's why they can't use this weapon. Humbled. Damn. I like this person. I like this person. You know that this person's been really hurt before, right? And they chose to fix that part of themselves instead of succumbing to somebody else who does this. That's why I like this person. It's respectable because that's a fucking hard thing to learn to do. It's a hard thing to learn to do. It almost feels immoral, but you know it's the protection for you and the people you actually love, like your kids, right? Because if this person was gonna lie like that, betray you like that, and do that to you, what won't they do? So you are admirable. You are admirable. I think you're awesome. These other people that want to use something as a weapon against you, they're not going to think you're awesome. They're going to talk all that shit and say that you're mean and cold and whatever. I think that you love yourself and the people around you that genuinely love you back. I think you're amazing. I think you're strong. I admire you because I admire myself for choosing that for myself as well. You are number one, and I am number one to me. I am number one to me. You are number one to you. Trust me. Like if you choose to, what would it what would it be called? If you choose to train yourself to do this, when people are using other things that you love against you as a weapon, you will be grateful that you learned it, even though it's hard to do. Because you have to take whatever isn't yours that's pulling on your heart, you have to take that idea away that you'll ever be able to love it the way that you want to, or her or him. And it's tough when you could if you just succumb to them. But you won't, because having them around is a liability. Having them around means that you could get hurt. In turn, your kids get hurt. Your kids go without. And that's just something you shouldn't be willing to risk. I heard, and your miss never do no wrong. That's Morgan Wallen. Defamation. Doesn't want this marriage to be released because of defamation. Oh, so that seems fake, right? Because defamation, to defamate, is to talk shit, to slander, to ruin someone's character. How can a marriage defamate, though? Someone could be wanting to sue someone for defamation within a marriage that doesn't even exist. For example, if someone said that they were married to me and it was a completely fake marriage because I have never been married and I'm never going to get married. Okay? If they said that they were married to me and chose that they wanted to sue me so that this marriage looked real, what? The only way that you could do that if there was a fake power of attorney representing me. The only way that you would successfully be able to defamate my character by lying about a fraudulent marriage is if there was some sort of power of attorney that was like representing me in court. I represent myself in court every single fucking time I'm there. So, how else would this work? It's like you saying, how about you saying on the flip side, them saying that they were in this marriage that's completely fraudulent is defamation. Like, oh, now I get why you wanted to defamate their character because you've been lying and saying that you've been in a marriage with them. Of course, you want them to look like a whore, like they're an adulteress, right? Whatever the fuck. Someone feels like their postpartum will go away if they were only to be cleansed of this defamation case. Damn, someone could have, like, there's someone who just had a baby or who was pregnant who's going to jail for defamation. They already have proof. They already have proof. Yep, they do. They already have proof. Like, this proof is something that you wanted to humble this person with talking shit. You wanted to humble this person with talking shit, and that's the exact weapon that they have within this defamation case. Yeah, this person's protecting themselves from you. They see you as an attention seeker. They see you as a liar. They see you as somebody who they need to protect themselves from. They see you as a mind fuck, as a liar, as an attacker, as a manipulator. Justice, marriage. So you could be getting married and you feel like this is justice, you deserve this. So this is why you don't want to go be pinned as a weapon in this defamation case. Angry, lashing out on people, lashing out on people. Like you just shouldn't have defamated this person's character then. You shouldn't have defamated this person's character then. It's like you're lashing out on people that don't even deserve it. Quit being so cold. Somebody needs to stop being so cold. Like, it's not anybody else's fault that you chose to speak on this person like this within legal matters. It's justice that this person moves on into relationships that are genuinely loyal to them. Public defamation. You defamated this person's character to the public. Wow. And now you want to use something as a weapon? Like, somebody was also calling someone a prostitute, and this is defamation. Somebody was saying that they were married to someone. This is defamation. Somebody also wanted to get someone's prints on a weapon. This is defamation. Or a weapon thief. This is defamation. They wanted to defamate a messenger. Like, oh, okay. So you wanted to use like these things that this person loves as a weapon against them so that you could get close and steal. You wanted to steal someone's peace of mind as well. Like, throw them off. What they know to be true, take that from them. That's sad. If you have to resort to that, you're sad. Somebody wants to be cleansed of a defamation case, so they want to connect in your life. They could be trying to contact a brother, a sister, a mother, a father, a family member, a cousin. in order to cleanse themselves of this defamation. So they'll send this person a message, defamation, or they could be sending this person saying like, um, that somebody's lying here. Somebody's lying, that someone's a liar. Like, you know you're a liar. I'm here, drop your weapon, drop your weapon, drop your weapon. Someone's like witchy. Someone's witchy, but that doesn't work on this person. It may work up on the people around them, but it's not going to affect their heart. It's not going to affect their love. It's not going to affect their love, okay? Because their heart is already healed. It's already cleansed. And your miss never do no wrong. Person's just way too intuitive, and High Priestess to the Empress, causing burdens. Damn. This is like the most honorable type of woman. Somebody who honors their spirituality and then also gets shit done. Okay? Very emotionally rounded individual. Okay? This person loves like no other. And you cause burdens for this person. No wonder they won't let you in. Now you're in your head because this is being balanced out. The situation is being balanced out. What situation? Defamation. Okay, they know that this person has a higher than average IQ. And the fact that somebody else put them in a fraudulent marriage, defamated their name, their character, and put some sort of POA as if somebody else needed to represent this person in court, or somebody else, whoever they're, I'm getting like this person's getting called a dependent or like a codependent, like they depend on someone. You know when you have paperwork and it says dependents, I would write my sons. Somebody literally has somebody on documents like that. You will go to prison. You'll go to prison because you know that this person is more than capable to represent themselves in anything and everything that they do. So how did you make this look accurate? Because like this person signs off on documents like at schools, at their tax time, their whatever. So you're telling me that you have the school in the loop, the tax people in the loop, everybody in the loop, where anything that they do or send out through their email that's sent saying like, yes, I acknowledge this. Yes, I'm the guardian to Parker and Adrian. Yes, I'm this, I'm that. You throw all that out? You mean it doesn't even get sent out? Like, I already know that things don't come into me. I don't get my mail. I haven't gotten a piece of mail for like 5 fucking years. Where's my mail going? It just makes you think, right? It makes you wonder, like, where is my shit going? Does my shit even get accepted once it's sent out? Because it takes me a lot of time to get those things in order. And you're telling me it's for absolutely nothing? If that's the case, there's a lot of people's in trouble. Okay? There's a lot of people's in trouble. That means every business that I go to that facilitates any sort of documents that I sent out, okay? Um, my Google account, which I send things out from, right? Um, the phone place, where I do my taxes, any place that I've ever rented, any schooling that I ever graduated from, any work that I've ever done. Like, I've always worked. Whenever I didn't have kids, I always worked. And then there was a time period where I was just a stay-at-home mom. But even when my kids got taken, I worked. I always worked. I worked since I was young, man. I worked since I was like 14. I worked since I was 14. And even before that, we like lived at this hunting resort where I worked there too, filleting fish and shit like that, right? Gathering cans, bottles for this hunting resort that my mom cooked at. So like, and then that when that was like when I was like 11 to like 14. That's like a I've always worked. So it's like I don't understand how they can say that. Like, what? The fact that I can come on here and like have other people that don't yet know spirituality and how some certain things happen, right? Or how to process emotions at a rapid pace, to heal at a rapid pace. Come on here and reiterate that for other people should prove something to you. If it doesn't, then you're paid off. If it doesn't, you're paid off. You chose to accept some money. That doesn't prove anything when it comes to the way that I've been defamated. It proves that you're hard up for some cash, or you're not, and you're just a piece of shit. You know, I don't stand for bribery, but I do have to make sure I don't get sued, okay? That's why that video has to come down. But anyways, if you need to save it, this morning's video needs to come down. It'll resonate for a lot of fucking people. It'll resonate for a lot of people. So if you want to go check out the last live from 3 a.m. this morning when God woke me up out of bed, you can go ahead and save that or write it down. Whatever resonates, right? Whatever resonates with you. Because it has to come down, and it's coming down in a few hours. I'll give people a few hours. I'm not just gonna take it out from under you guys, okay? You guys got some time. Free some space. Whatever you gotta do. Walking away from holding back, from speaking on something, something's growing. Someone's view count is growing. And they don't know how to walk away from this. Like they're stalking, they're watching, they're monitoring. They're seeing something grow and they wish they would have walked away. They're watching someone walk away emotionally and they're seeing something grow, someone's investments grow. This person's ignoring them. They're fully detached. They don't care what you have to offer. They don't care what cup you have to offer, what emotion you want to pull on. They don't give a fuck. They've already walked away from that. You were already not serving them. Like, walking away from what no longer serves you. You were never serving this person genuinely. It was disingenuine, and they found that out, and that's not what they want. They don't want to be neglected. They don't want to be ignored. They don't want to be anything that you have to offer. This person will continue to ignore you because you never once showed them you cared. Genuinely. Otherwise, you would have never done that. Now you have to sit back and watch, and that's all you can do. Sit back, watch this person grow. Somebody's jealous of someone's a pocket watcher, someone's ex is a pocket watcher. Someone's ex is a pocket watcher. Okay, they're angry because your view count is growing and they've been watching this. And they're stuck with the witch. And they're stuck with the witch. They feel like it's a missed opportunity to grow with you and they're angry, they're aggravated. Someone's in there heavily in their pride and their ego. All they can do is watch you walk away, watch you ignore anything that they try to pull on emotionally, heartbroken. They're not heartbroken because this is like having people walk away, having people ignore. Those are the only emotions that are out. Using emotions as a weapon, um, making you feel like you're missing out on something, yet ignoring you at the same time. Walking away, being neglectful, turning their back any chance they get so that you feel a certain way. Okay, this is emotional manipulation. Those are the only cups that are out. Other than that, they're stalking you, they're keeping tabs on you, and they're watching you grow. They're watching your investments grow, they're watching your view counts grow, and this has them angry and then heartbroken. It's toxic. It's nothing that you there's nothing you're missing out on here. There's nothing you're missing out on here. Yeah, intuitively you know this. Intuitively you knew to lay this to rest and close out this cycle so that you could be a better you. So that you could nurture yourself and the people who actually deserve your love. Which sometimes isn't many. Sometimes it's literally just you and your higher power. So this was this change. This was this change. Sudden change of events when you chose to love you above anybody else who tried to manipulate you emotionally. This is what is enforcing this karma, this destiny. This is fated for you to come together with your higher self and just love you, okay? Because these people, the like the King of Wands in reverse. This is like somebody who's very like vain, very vain. This is somebody who's like erratic. Okay, they hear something that they don't like and they treasure their image so much that they choose to attack. This is somebody who's like psycho a little bit, like a spaz, because they're entitled, because they feel like they have that type of power, that type of pull, that people like them because they're so vain. This could be, if it was in the upright, this could be someone who's attractive and takes action, they're confident, right? This could be somebody whose personality is so attractive, like the way that they carry themselves is so confident that it's attractive, even if they're not actually like appealing to the eye. It's like, you know how when someone's like they're not all the way attractive, you don't all the way think that they're attractive depending on who you are, but then the way that they carry themselves, the confidence that they have, you're like, damn, that person's actually sexy. If they were in the upright, they're not. They're vain for no fucking reason, okay? So they think that they're all that and they're not. They just know people. They just know how to manipulate people. It can be a lot of things. But here I'm getting like vain, okay? Vain. Heartbroken because you won't take their offer. You won't allow them to use whatever you love as a weapon to get close to you. Okay, you're still choosing to walk away because you know that it no longer serves you. You've already learned that from them. Tower moment. Somebody wants me to repeat a message that I already said this morning. I'm not going to repeat myself. You can go ahead and save that video from this morning, or don't. Or don't. Somebody could be receiving a lot of information that they have to walk away from stalking. Like, I can't stalk this person for you anymore, is what I'm getting from this. Or like they are stalking, but it's like they're not telling this person. They're not telling this person that they're investing into walking away from this somehow. They could be telling somebody, they could be communicating with somebody all that they know about this stalking. And the fact that you're ignoring this person's questions, like sometimes you could have like answered this person's questions in detail as if you respect them because you did at a certain point because you believe their lies. And now you're like deflecting certain things so that you don't continue to implement yourself within this person's obsession. Okay, this person's stalking. This person's stalking of other people's growth, keeping tabs on people. So you're like trying not to implement yourself, trying not to what's the word? Incriminate yourself. And so thus you need to be a little bit more cryptic, right? You need to be a little bit more cryptic. But this person sees what questions you're ignoring. Okay, and this is what has them being erratic, angry, having a fucking fit. I'm getting a spaz attack. Person's having a spaz attack because these third parties are ignoring certain questions. Yeah, getting in arguments and shit because you're ignoring this person. You don't want to be a part of it. That's a good call. That's a very good call. Justice, because justice, man. Because justice. This could be like karmic justice. It could be literal fucking justice is here, okay? Justice is here. Justice could have already knocked on your door or busted it down. Okay. I'm gonna get going, guys. I hope everyone has a good day. I'm gonna be quitting smoking soon. I justify my smoking because it makes that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, but all right. Or maybe I'm interpreting it wrong, but that's the thing about text messages, right? You don't hear the tone, and if you that's what they tell me. Okay. I'm not gonna say my opinion because um, okay, have a good day, people. If you guys want to download the message from early this morning, it's coming down at 5. Love you guys.